You'll notice that the Start menu has been expanded in Windows 10. Under the first section, you see the menu items Power, Settings, File Explorer, and at the top you can access your account information. In the second column or section, there's a list of programs and applications. And then over on the far right is this third section, and this is where you see the new tiles. You can customize the tiles by how you work. One way to do that is by resizing. You'll see at the very top there's 3 tiles: Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge, and Google Chrome. If I right-click on Chrome, I can select Resize, and I can choose if I want a small or medium tile. I work in Chrome quite a bit, so I'm going to keep this one on medium. I'm going to resize Microsoft Edge and make that a small tile. I'm going to resize Internet Explorer and make that a small tile. Now notice here I've got Chrome. I can actually drag this and drop it over so that it's the first browser. I can also move this one up to make more space on my menu. The third way you can customize your tiles is by removing a tile that you don't use very often. For example, under this Microsoft group, I don't use Access very often, so I'm going to right-click and I'm going to unpin it from this Start menu. I'm going to do the same for Publisher. I don't use that as much as I used to. And the same for OneNote. There are a couple other things I want to do to customize my tiles. I am going to add a couple more things from this programs list. So I want to scroll down. I want to add weather to my list. So I'm going to select it and just drag and drop. And I think I want to put that right at the top where I can see the weather. Another thing, there are looks like 2 tiles for document cameras. I'm going to remove one, and then I'm going to rename these groups. So these are both active software, so I'm going to leave that. This looks good. It says Microsoft Office, and I think I'm going to name this one Browsers. I'm going to move this down here. And we're almost finished. There's a couple other things. So I like to see my browser and my email down in the taskbar. So I'm going to right click, and this time instead of resizing, I'm going to choose More, and I'm going to choose Pin to Taskbar. And you can see it down on the taskbar now. I'm going to do the same thing for the email. I'm going to do More, Pin to the Taskbar. So I've got this here. I've got my tiles organized. If there's anything else, you can go over to your programs list. I like to use sticky notes sometimes, so maybe I'm going to go ahead and right click and pin that. And you can put all your favorites over here in this Start menu in these big tiles, or you can make them small tiles. So remember, you can customize your tiles by resizing, rearranging, and also moving or removing to create this customized Start menu.